What's up guys, it's me, the Blue Ninja, and I'm here with my friend who you've seen before, but she wants to hide her face for some weird reason. I don't get it. But yeah, you can laugh.
You too.
Oh no, my face is never in the video. This is the first time I actually put my face in the video in a minute, in like a long time. Anyways, so you want to say hello?
Hello.
Okay, great. So we are going to talk about one thing, raising children in Japan. And well, actually it's more about like child rearing. Child rearing. So that means, like, you know, when a child is how you treat a child when the child is misbehaving, like giving punishment and things like that. Like how do Japanese people do it and versus how Westerners do it. Of course it depends where you're from, you know, what your background is, but you know, that's how it is. So for example, like spankings, beatings, okay? Spankings, okay? Of course. So how do Japanese people give their children spankings?
Some parents are doing, I think.
Okay. Some? Like how many would you say percentage?
I think 20%.
Really? 20%
Yeah,
only?
only 20%.
Okay. So what is beating or spanking in Japanese? How do you say it?
I think spanking is
No, sorry. How do you say in Japanese? How do you say?
お尻を叩く.
So お尻を
I
tataku
think,
or
yeah, お尻を叩く. Spanking children is from
Western
Western.
culture?
Yeah.
お尻を
I
tataku
don't
or
think it's not Asian in Japanese culture.
Really?
I think so.
Really?
I
Didn't know that.
Mm.
Sorry if the camera shakes, guys. I'm holding it with my hand. Really? You think it's from? Well, I don't know. It could be. When would it have started?
Christian culture, right? No.
It's not a Christian culture, no.
It's not.
I don't think it's Christian. It's not based on religion. I don't think.
Different way to punish children. For example, in school, for children standing outside of the classrooms or in the house, in our house.
In the house.
Beat face or
Eh?
beat face, children's face.
Beat the face. You mean slap them?
そうかも.
Beat was like beat the face, like, oh god, like.
スラップそうとか
Okay.
Keep children inside of the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep them inside the house. Like, what do you mean keep them inside the house?
Don't allow children to go hang out
at the park and stuff like that, right?
So.
So interesting. So the interesting thing about Japanese culture, in my opinion, in terms of beating, or in terms of not beating, reprimanding, or rearing, like you said, Japanese people will, you said, send them outside the classroom. So the idea that you are not in the group, that
in the group.
Yeah, they separate them from the group. All right, you're bad. I'm going to separate you from the group.
Oh.
That's the form of punishment, right? Are you saying? Sometimes
from parents.
Well, which one? What you said school?
I mean from teachers.
From teachers. No, I'm talking about parents.
Parents.
No one cares about teachers.
Parents.
No one cares about teachers. Well, how do parents do?
In Japan,
Yeah.
common is slap or shouting, yelling.
Okay.
It's the most. Yeah, I think.
So when you say slap, right? Give me an example. What do you mean slap?
Bam.
Yeah, just one, right? Like that, right? So yeah, I think so. Like I agree with you actually. So recently I've been hanging out with someone who has kids, and I've been watching her deal with her children, and I see that I started to really think about how Japanese people reprimand their kids, and I know everyone's different, but then after hanging out with her, there's some things that she did, and this could be culture. There's some things that she did, or that she does, that I thought, well, she's being a little too soft. And then I watch other parents do it. I see other parents doing some of the same things. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a culture. So for example, like the slap, right? We're talking about it. Like she actually I don't really see her slap. I've never seen her slap a kid, but it's very common in Japan. Like you said, they do the slap. They slap the kids on the back of the head. You see those in anime too. Someone getting slapped in the back of their head. But then sometimes I just see like that's it. Like that's the highest level of slapping I've seen some people do. Some people. Like, for example, I've really been wondering, honestly, if if Japanese people are too soft on the kids. Really, that's been my question recently.
It's good, softly.
If Japanese people are too soft.
Too soft.
On the kids. Like, so sometimes I think, okay, so like you said talking and slapping on the head is kind of like the most way. But what I've been experiencing, especially from watching her and even seeing some other people, is that I see a lot of the way some people, like her, she talks to her kids, and it's, you know, Japanese is like, what are you doing? Like, especially if it's in public, what are you doing? Aren't you aware that everyone is watching you? Don't be, you know, wagamama. They'll say you're being selfish.
It's important.
Exactly. But instead, but by saying that, they're kind of, I don't really see a punishment sometimes. I just see them kind of telling their kids, this is how you should be. But instead of actually putting like a punishment or reinforcing it, and kind of there's a lot of talking. Well, at least with her, I saw a lot of talking about and waiting for just through talking for the kid to get it. For example, and I see this a lot. Like I see kids. It's really weird. Like sometimes when I'm watching Japanese, am I speaking too quickly? Okay, cool. When I'm watching Japanese, like I'll watch. Even with babies, like you see this a lot, and tell me if you've seen this. It will be like a mother or a grandmother, something like that, with a baby or like 3-year-old kid or 4, and the 3-year-old or 4-year-old kid is in the street, and
what did she say?
Crying or on the street, or maybe on the floor, and then the parent just says, "Get up, get up, get up, get up, Yasukun, get up," or whatever the name is. Kei-chan, get up. And then, but never pick the kid up and waits for the kid to just get up, and is therefore, and this is, I've seen it in the train station.
Because the children can understand her saying.
But
that's why.
Yeah, but the kid's not listening.
Not listening.
So and they just kind of, to me, it reminds me kind of the passive culture of Japan, where this is all Western like view of it, right?
Well, what Westerners do?
Western people
pick up the baby.
Yes, after
and take in.
So after if I as a Westerner, if I have a kid, right, and I say come here, like if it was my child and he was on the floor, I would say get up, and then I would, if he didn't get up, I would say get up.
Say
to the kid, get up.
Not you get.
I would wait. I would say get up, then I would maybe say it once or twice, you know. And then I would what are you doing? I'd pick him up. Why? Because he needs to be picked up, right? I mean, I'm the parent, I'm in charge. And also, you know, I've already told him to get up. Why is he not getting up? If I keep saying get up, and he doesn't, and I just wait there, who's in control? The kid's in control. Like, so for example, I did this with her kid. He's, in my opinion, because of his behavior, he's spoiled. And I watched him. He did something. He got really upset one day, and he had a temper tantrum. Like, he just started.
But there's an age where no one can control children.
Yeah, but what age? Okay, tell me. But what age is that? Like, he's 6. Like a 6-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Like okay, like each age you have to adjust your parenting style. But I think there's especially compared to Western cultures. I know a lot of you guys will probably agree. Kids are kids and adults are adults, and kids are supposed to listen to adults, right? So we put that in their mind that if you're supposed to listen to adult, or there's a consequence to not listening to someone who's over you. So we don't talk like, I see a lot of Japanese people talking. So for example, the girl, the woman, the kid wasn't listening, and he had a temper tantrum. Like, he took his phone, he put his phone on the floor. I was like, what? Crazy. Anyway, so she's talking to him, he's not listening, and mind you, he's still rude, you know, says, you know, baka. He guys calls him baka, you know, which is stupid, right? He calls him stupid, baka. And then so he's doing this stuff. So I'm watching him. So I sit down and I call him. I'm like, you know what? Let me talk to him. So I call him over. I say, hey, Ken, come here. And he doesn't come. I'm sitting down. I'm like, Ken, come here. And he doesn't. He ignore me. So I'm an adult. When I say come, you come. Like, you're a kid. You don't make the rules. That's how it goes. You're a kid. You listen to kids. Listen to adults. But
you make your children stand up.
I told him to come to me. I told him to come. He didn't come. I told him twice to come. He didn't come.
No.
Wait. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me say what I did. So he didn't come. I told him twice to come. He didn't come. So I grabbed his hand and I pulled him towards me. Because who's in charge? What does that say in English?
But in America,
so my hand's getting tired.
Of I don't know what to say.
Gyakutai, opposite. Huh? Gyakutai? I don't know what that is. He said.
In the United States, people have a very severe way to think of abuse.
Yeah, but that's not abuse in America. So pulling a child, like a parent pulling the child over to them when they say come to me and the kid says no, that's not abuse. Abuse is like you beating your kid and your kid's blue and black and changes color. Me pulling my kid over is me being a parent and being in charge of my kid and letting my kid know that they're not in charge. So there's no way that an adult should tell a kid to come and the kid's like no, and that's the end of the story.